PDO Wireless Field Communications Replacement Network represents the largest and most technically advanced network design and deployment project by Petroleum Development Oman LLC, which is the foremost oil and gas exploration and production company in the Sultanate of Oman, accounting for 70% of the country's crude oil products and all of its natural gas supply. The project was carried out in collaboration with Oman fiber optic company SAOG, which provides innovative, reliable and expert networking system solutions through its comprehensive portfolio of services and technology. PDO chose to replace its old wireless infrastructure with the new WiMAX network in order to reduce its reliance on outdated technology, reduce frequency spectrum licensing costs, and to provide greater performance, speed and coverage to support the increasingly sophisticated requirements of PDO's core business. The new broadband wireless network will cover over 6,000 sites, including oil and gas wells, gathering stations and semi-mobile units in the PDO concession area. The WiMAX infrastructure connects the RTUs at the wellheads and MSVs, mobile drilling units, remote camps and gathering stations to the WiMAX base stations. From there, the traffic is backhauled to the Mina Al Fahal data center, where SCADA servers, voice and internet gateways are located.
With the deployment of WiMAX network, PDO has seen significant improvement in performance and data throughput as a result of the digital wireless connectivity. With WiMAX, we will also see a reduction in our frequency licensing cost going forward.
The new network will facilitate the adoption of the smart mobile worker concept, including video surveillance of the wellhead from mobile cameras, remote expert assistance to personnel on site at the wellhead, integration with PDO's collaborative work environment, quicker decision making and a reduction in travel time and expenses.
The key benefits of the new network include provision of a flexible, scalable and future-proof network, increased bandwidth and quality of service, enabling additional functionality, video diagnostics, video surveillance, use of personal digital assistants to facilitate field maintenance. Smart field operating concepts, increased SCADA data capture, improved troubleshooting, diagnostics, remote configuration and remote firmware upgrades of new RTUs and RPCs. Reliable and resilient communications to the wells, mobile drilling units and remote stations. Remote monitoring and management of all network devices all the way down to each wellhead. Plug and play functionality for drilling unit moves. Reduced licensing costs. Oman Fiber was chosen to design and deploy the new network from a field of over 20 other companies. Oman Fiber will be responsible for operations and maintenance of the network.
The network also makes it easier to identify and isolate faults. Finally, with the TCP/IP, some of the RTUs can now be configured remotely.
With the WiMAX network, maintenance at the wells is reduced. We can plan our maintenance activities more efficiently and can focus on more added value activities.
With new WiMAX network, it is now faster to pull and receive responses from wells.
Using the old network, well pulling time was typically 10 to 15 minutes. And the pulling reliability, the number of requests sent compared to the number of answers received was about 60%. With the new WiMAX network, reliability is close to 100%, and the pulling time can be as low as seconds. It is now easier to isolate faults, and some of the RTUs can be configured remotely.
In terms of the scale of the technology complexity, network planning and deployment, this was the largest telecommunication project ever undertaken in PDO. The PDO and Oman Fiber project team overcame significant challenges, including the geographical scope, remoteness of the sites, and the rollout of service to support the business.
The WiMAX coverage will provide support for mobile worker initiatives, giving access to data, voice and video services. Remote field workers can access data and computer applications that are normally limited to the office environment. Remote Wi-Fi cameras can transmit live pictures from the field to subject matter experts and specialists back at the office to assist with fault diagnostics and resolution, thus reducing the downtime and the number of visits to site.
Considering the varying terrain, high temperatures, humidity and other environment factors across PDO concession area normally pose considerable challenge when it comes to deployment of any radio-based network. In this particular case, advanced network modeling and simulation tools have been used to ensure that the network will deliver reliable, good coverage and resilience.
The introduction of the latest communications technology enables a migration to a converged communications environment for wireless field communications, allowing an extension for office-based services such as email, telephony and centralized process control applications to staff remote locations and working in the field. WiMAX technology has introduced quite a number of new features and benefits, including plug-and-play operations for PDO's mobile drilling units, which will result in the reduction of effort required during the rig move.
With the plug-and-play feature of the WiMAX network, we can automatically connect to the network after a rig move. We no longer have to wait for a telecom technician to establish a connection.
We no longer have to go to the rigs to establish the connection.
The overall infrastructure is efficient in its use of available bandwidth, allowing load balancing and quality of service for priority applications such as telemetry, so that additional traffic growth and expansion are possible.
All active network devices and links for the wireless field communication are monitored and managed remotely from PDO's Network Operations Center here in Min Al Fahal, using the latest technology to manage the network remotely.
The network management systems were designed and deployed by Oman Fiber, and Oman Fiber's engineers are currently supporting remote monitoring and management of the network from the PDO NOC. The successful completion of the PDO WiMAX network deployment represents the largest and most technically advanced telecommunications deployment project ever carried out by PDO. The network is now serving over 6,000 locations in a PDO concession area, and every network element is monitored from the PDO Network Operations Center in Mina Al Fahal, using state-of-the-art network management systems. The WiMAX network provides PDO's SCADA teams with near real-time production data, as well as improved data accuracy. The network has been designed to accommodate new services, such as video streaming from the wellheads, remote video monitoring of wellhead maintenance, and Wi-Fi access to key PDO applications from base stations, mobile drilling rigs and camps, and selected wellheads. PDO is proud to have undertaken this strategically important project, which will provide the essential technology to support PDO's exploration, production and business operations for years to come.